Hey, what's up guys? I'm back here at Gold Gym, mecca of bodybuilding in Venice, California. So listen, last video I posted, the triceps, biceps and forearms. You guys love that. It's a full workout video, but I'm getting a lot of requests about people asking for specific muscle groups, topics relating to just one technique or method. So I figured today we're gonna do that, we're gonna address that and focus on the midsection of the back. A lot of questions about the lower midsection of the lats. I got 4 great exercises that I want to share with you, and stick around, we're going to film another video as well focusing on rear deltoid, so check out for that. Also, people asking if I listen to music when I work out. The answer is yes. I've always got headphones with me, hip hop, some EDM dance, even as far back as Oasis, Daft Punk, just anything that gets me in the zone. And picked up these headphones. They're August Bluetooth, nice and comfortable, great sound quality, and the thing I love about them is, unlike some of the other headphones I've got, I can plug these in to cardio, so I can watch TV, listen to music when I want to zone out on the cardio. But check them out. I think under $50 on Amazon, so a great investment. And with that being said, let's move on and start on exercise number 1 of our midsection workout today. Exercise number 1 for my 4-part midsection back routine has to start with the V-bar row. I love hitting the V-bar as an alternative exercise to bent over barbell rows. I find that the focus with it being a close grip allows you to squeeze and engage the midsection of the back together much more effectively than if you're just doing a bent over barbell row. If you want that depth, that thickness to the back, you've got to do exercises that keep the elbows together and really allow that back to squeeze and peak, hold that contraction. And few exercises allow you to do that better than the bent over V-bar row. Few variations here. Some actually have handles fixed. If that's the case, try and hold it more narrow, or find a D-grip attachment like this one. Place it right on the edge, and if you need to, use more but smaller weights. So these are 45 pounds, try using 25 pounds. It allows you to have a larger range of motion, therefore you can peak and squeeze your back at the top here. Full arms, let the shoulders dip down to stretch out those lats, and then repeat, all of which without flexing or moving your back. Typically 4 sets here, 12-15 reps. Now we can move on and start to specifically isolate and target that midsection of the back. Seated row is another invaluable exercise if your target is the midsection of the back. And it all comes down to this, the line or direction of pull. With the cable rows, as opposed to a barbell row where you've always got that dead weight that you're pulling, cables you have a nice clean, consistent pull. So by varying the angle, you can start to affect different regions of the back. And the back is a complex muscle group. Many different muscle arrangements, so that you can train the back in a variety of different angles and movements. So it's important that you hit a full spectrum of them. What I'm doing here with the cable row, 2 exercises that I perform as one sort of drop set, if you like. Starting off with a straight bar or neutral grip here, and you can see I'm allowing for a full stretch. When I come forwards, my shoulders are lifting up and I'm getting that deep stretch in my lats. I can feel it right down to the sort of the insertion at the bottom. Couple of sets on there, not heavy, it's more for that range of motion. And then what I'll do is switch it up, add on these single handles, and you can see I brought a dumbbell into play as well. This elevates me up, so now that line of pull is a little bit steeper, and providing I don't go too far back, I'm keeping my elbows close so I can contract my back, I feel this more in that midsection than if I was sat down just putting it in towards my chest. Final thing, a benefit of using 2 handles instead of a fixed D-grip is that you can slightly angle your hands inwards like that. So the elbows are downwards, allows me to accentuate that contraction in my back as opposed to keeping my hands neutral like this. So vary the hand attachments, vary the height and angle, and definitely include that full range of motion, allowing the lats to spread out. Fantastic exercise. Let's keep moving, have a look at exercise number 3. You see a lot of use of apparatus like this, the D-grip. Reason for this is by keeping our hands close together, this pullback action, I don't know if you can see that, allows you to really drive the inner section of the back together more so than a lat pull down. For that one, the back's kind of swooping down like this. For the close grip stuff, it's coming in. That's the action that you want to mimic. So a few close grip pull down variations here. One of my favorite is the close grip chin up, keeping it directly, almost touching your chest with a focus on driving that back together and squeezing it up at the top, not just up and down. A real focus on the elbows back, the shoulder blades pinching together, and those back muscles as close as you can, holding them at the end. Also with cable, both in a seated version, close grip pull down, top of the chest, full range of motion here so that you can actively and fully engage and work those back muscles that you're targeting. And a bit of a different, unique variation in a bridge position. So you're pulling down on this one. I feel on this one, I can focus more on the back as opposed to sitting upright because again, it's that pull down. Whereas in that bridge position, you're pulling in towards the chest. So vary that up, try a few of them, and if you can, some weighted close grip pull-ups. It's also a great exercise for developing and training the serratus anterior, those finger-like muscles that sit just below the chest and really help frame the abdominals. Right, exercise number 4, let's finish on a good one. Listen, when it comes to the back, just the back in general, you can't neglect those one-arm dumbbell rows. I really see an importance in isolating even the bigger muscle groups. Twofold. One, it shows any weaknesses, dominant, weakness size. Plus, it allows you to get a full range of motion that you probably wouldn't do if you're training with a barbell. So the first of these two variations with the sort of a dumbbell row, I've got the bench on a kind of a 45% incline. This puts me at a steeper incline, allowing a full stretch at the bottom. Plus, I feel it works that mid-region more effectively than being flat on a bench. Full stretch, and as I come up, I don't go too heavy so that I can get that full range of motion, pulling that dumbbell up to at least my waist. The second of this variation is keeping the same incline bench, using some kind of cushioning or a towel at the top so that my chest can be positioned slightly over as opposed to up against the bench. And this allows me to better support my torso when I'm holding both dumbbells and get real nice stretch in the lats by holding them at arm's length. As I come up, retract my shoulder blades back, start to pull those weights up. And just like with exercise number 2 with the cables, where I've got a slightly inward rotated grip, that's the same technique I'm using on the dumbbells so I can pull up and accentuate, focus more on that squeeze up at the top. So 4 exercises, couple variations of each. I actually like to alternate my back workouts between sort of wide back movements and inner so that I can really focus on that particular region instead of bouncing back and forth throughout each workout. But just a couple of options. Hopefully that has helped you out, both T and Pi Deep who asked for that. And if anyone watching, you guys have more comments or suggestions about muscle groups, workouts, training methods, leave a comment in the video below. or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. I'm on all of those, and hopefully I'll see a message from one of them. Until that note, check out more videos I've got on my YouTube. I do new videos every week, so make sure you subscribe and check out more content on my Instagram, Robert's Fitness. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the next video that we're filming as well, all about the posterior deltoid. We'll see you soon. Thanks.